Chicago had the worst air to breathe in the United States and in the world by some measures on Wednesday. The Windy City's iconic skyline over Lake Michigan was barely visible beneath the haze, even as President Joe Biden arrived for a pre-scheduled visit, landing at O'Hare Airport under an air quality warning.
I've never seen it like this smoky or anything, like even fog, like I've never seen it be this bad.
People in 16 states were advised to avoid breathing the smoky air, and outdoor events were canceled en masse. In Detroit, the founder of the air monitoring firm Just Air said the smoke only exacerbated the city's long-running problem with pollution.
Many communities face this way too often, right? While this wildfire smoke allows, unfortunately, many people to feel this burden. This is a burden that far too long communities have faced day in and day out.
The smoke is traveling thousands of kilometers from Canada, where close to 500 wildfires are now burning in remote areas, half of them out of control. Meanwhile, further south, a heat dome is baking a massive area from Texas to Florida. Climate scientists say this is all enabled by the Earth's warming atmosphere.
One might ask themselves, is this normal? Is this the way summer usually starts off? And the answer is not really. I mean, some of these events we could expect every year, but yes, having multiple events is creating a different type of start to the summer.
In Washington, D.C., the worst is yet to come, with smoke forecast to drift eastward toward here, Philadelphia, and New York in the days to come. And the reality is, in this part of the world, wildfire season has only just begun. Heidi, Zhou-Castro, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Well, Bill Ulfeder is the executive director of the Nature Conservancy. He blames climate change for the increasing number of wildfires and resulting air quality issues.
Well, the cause is climate change. The Canadian forests are suffering from drought. The fires are starting earlier. They're bigger. They're more intense. The season's going to be longer. At this point, there are about 500 fires burning. Half of those are out of control and unmanaged. And this is going to be going on all summer long. So really what we've got to do is stop climate change. And then, of course, what we need to do is find alternatives to fossil fuels, more renewable energy, public transit, all the things we can do to reduce the causes of climate change, because it's really that heat and the drought that is driving these catastrophic fires at this point. Right now, it's the Midwest. It's Chicago, it's Detroit, it's Pittsburgh. You know, earlier this month, it was New York. The air quality in New York, the AQI, the air quality index, was over 300. I mean, that's unprecedented. It's unimaginable. And the worrisome thing is this is going to happen again and again. Like, we knew when this happened 3 weeks ago, it would probably happen again in a matter of days or probably weeks. So the best thing people can do is pay attention to the warnings that government is giving. You know, if you can get an app on your phone that gives you air quality updates, that's an important thing to do. When the air quality is bad, follow the instructions. Like 0 to 50, that's great. When you start getting over 100 air quality index, it's worrisome. But what we're seeing in the Midwest right now is 200 and even in some instances low 300s. That's where you really should stay indoors and protect yourselves. And if you can, get an air purifier. Like, that's a step we can all take to clean the air inside our homes, when basically we have to shelter in place.